Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I'm visiting with James Stone. He's General Manager and VP of ITW Global Brands. Looking forward to spending a little time with him here today, talking about his company. Real quickly, welcome to the program, James. Tell us a little bit about Global Brands.
Kevin, thanks, first of all, for having me on the show. I appreciate the time. ITW Global Brands is a division of Illinois Tool Works, which is what ITW stands for. We've been here since 2011. This business was originally started as an acquisition from a division that was purchased from the Shell Oil Products business in Houston. And our focus really is selling best-in-class products to the automotive aftermarket to help our consumers and our customers care, maintain, and help their vehicles perform the way that they want them to. And so we sell a wide range of automotive care products, everything from glass cleaners and treatments to tire and wheel care products, wiper blades, performance chemicals or additives that you would pour into your engine or your fuel system. And then I've got several sister companies within the ITW umbrella that we also sell things like engine sealants and adhesives, tire repair kits that you would use to help get you back on the road after you have a flat tire. So really a wide range of solutions for those who really spend a lot of money on their vehicles and want to keep that vehicle running in tip-top condition.
Yeah, that's interesting. So are your primary customer the wholesalers, to the customers out there, or to the customers directly? How does your business model work?
We sell primarily to retail outlets. So if you walk into a Walmart or an AutoZone or an Advance Auto Parts or a Pep Boys, for those some smaller retailers like a Meijer, for example, in the central part of the United States, when you walk into those retail locations and you go into the section, the automotive section, you'll find multiple versions of our product line. So that's our core business, is selling to retail locations.
Yeah, and I would assume that you're in companies all over the country.
Yes, yeah, we're in. We sell all over the country. You can find our products in anywhere there's a major retail location. Like I said, you'll be able to find a wide range of our different product lines for your needs. Yeah,
absolutely, that's cool. By the way, what's your website over there?
You can find us at ITWGB, that's girlboy.com, so ITWGB.com. And then you also can go to our branded websites. So, for example, we have the Rain-X brand, which is rainx.com. We have the Blackmagic brand, which is blackmagicshine.com, because Blackmagic is really known for shining your tires and taking care of your interior and exterior needs. Gumout.com is our fuel additive brand. So we've got several different
Gumout,
websites.
That's an oldie.
Yeah, Gumout's been around since World War II. It's from 1945. Interestingly enough, Gumout has a really interesting history. It was originally formulated as a solution when the United States was shipping vehicles like Jeeps and tanks and trucks across the Atlantic Ocean over to Britain during World War II. They were being shipped with fuel inside the vehicles, and what would happen is, over time, it took so long to ship the vehicles over to England that the vehicles would gum up, and there'd be a huge amount of deposits and varnish that would accumulate in the engine parts. And so the government went to a company named Penrico to find a way to solve that solution, and the solution was a product called Gumout, and it was a cleaner that went and basically removed deposits and removed film and varnish that would build up in the engine, and that's how the company and the brand got started.
When did the current company take over? When was it acquired, if you will, for the larger company of Global Brands?
Well, ITW took this business over in 2011. So
2011.
ITW's owned it for about 3 years. These brands, the brands that I just mentioned and a few others, have gone through several different acquisitions and sales over probably the last 20 years. They all started as single companies, small companies, and then they were merged with another company, and then a larger company bought them out, and so on and so forth. But in 2011, ITW bought this business from Shell Oil Products, and it's now under the ITW family.
Wow, that's fantastic. So what's the challenges for a company like yours, especially from a marketing and distribution part?
I think a couple things that are the challenges in areas where we're continuing to explore. I think first off, we're very sensitive to the needs of our consumers and disposable income. Vehicles are getting older and older. If you think about the average age of a vehicle is now over 11 years old in the United States. People are keeping them longer, and the amount of disposable income that people have to basically make significant maintenance or fixes on those vehicles continues to get squeezed. And so that's an issue that we wrestle with every day, but it's also why we try and bring solutions to help our consumers maintain those vehicles, so perhaps they can delay or they don't have to make some of those expensive fixes on their vehicles. And I think that's one of the first things that we're facing. Mm-hmm. Secondarily, I think from an innovation standpoint, if you look at our categories, there's not been a lot of revolutionary innovation in our categories for several years, and I would put our company in that as well. We've come out with some pretty interesting ideas. We have a great new program at Walmart, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But overall, really focusing on coming out with something that's new and exciting and different that really changes the game and offers a better solution for consumers as they look to continue to care and maintain their vehicles. I think that's one of our biggest challenges, and certainly something that we're placing a lot of emphasis upon. Yeah. I think the third challenge that we have is that frankly our retailers are continuing to get bigger and bigger, and they command a significant presence in the marketplace. When you're selling to a customer that has 4,000 and potentially 5,000 locations across the United States, they have a lot of power. Yeah. And so it's a very competitive industry. Those retailers are very demanding in terms of what they ask for. And so it's a real challenge for us to how we invest our dollars and how we partner with those retailers to bring the best solutions to our consumers, but also try and do it in a way that allows us to continue to invest in things like innovation. So, that rubber band, if you will, gets pulled pretty thin when you're trying to meet multiple demands from large customers on margins and profitability, as well as trying to invest in developing our business for better solutions for our end consumers.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's great. And it's so different. It's so difficult, to differentiate yourself, to make yourself, if you will, pleasing to these huge retailers, don't you think?
It is, yeah. With having a very strong presence and a lot of power, economic power in the marketplace, they can be pretty aggressive in terms of what they ask for. And we found a couple of customers that we have I think a good partnership with, that they recognize that we invest a lot in our brands. We spend a lot of time on innovation. We continually bring out new ideas and programs for them. And I think there's a good working relationship there to bring the best solutions to the consumer. And so we'd like to continue to develop that type of relationship with more of our customers. But it's a challenge every day. It really is.
Yeah, I think so, and I love what you're doing. I'm excited about learning more about it. Want to encourage people to get more information about it. Do you do any direct sale to customers, or how does that work?
We don't do any direct sale to customers. You can find, if you want to go online, you can find our products available online at most of our retailers, the big box, as well as the automotive retailers. We also do sell on Amazon.com. But we don't do any direct to consumer sales. We have done some in the past. It is an area that we have discussed and are thinking about, trying some different things, in the near future. I'd say within the next 12 to 18 months, but nothing today.
Yeah, well, I think that's interesting. I'm really glad we got to learn more about your story. I want to encourage people to get more information about it. Why don't you one more time go ahead and give that website?
Sure. It's itwgb.com is kind of our overall company. But I certainly encourage, if you had any questions around our brands, let me give you a couple websites to go to. You can certainly go to rain-x.com, Blackmagic Shine, all one word, blackmagicshine.com, gumout.com, and we also have slick50.com. So we've got several brands in our portfolio, whether you've got needs for making your vehicle look good with cleaning your wheels, dressing your tires, cleaning the exterior, interior. Blackmagicshine.com is a great resource in helping you understand the steps to a clean car. Gumout has several different products in a portfolio that can help maintain your vehicle and keep it running strong. And certainly Rain-X being the number one brand in visibility and glass care across the United States,
sure.
A lot of solutions there for visibility. So,
James, I got to wrap it up.
Resources.
Great stuff. James Stone, General Manager and VP of ITW Global Brands. That's James Stone. Thanks so much for being with us. I need to hold you during the break. I need to ask you a question during the break. But James, thanks for being with us.
Thanks very much for having me.
When we come back, much more for you, and you're listening to The Price of Business.